All right. Welcome, folks, to the next episode of the Beach Coaches Show. I'm Camden Stockton, and today we got a special guest with us. We got Coach Michael Wilson from the men's golf coach at Long Beach State. Coach, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on at the beach and with your golf team?
Yeah, right now, obviously, like the rest of college athletics, we're grounded. Guys are all back home, studying from home. Most of our team are Californians. We have one international player who's in Taiwan right now, so he's back there with his family. The other guys, mainly Southern California guys, are grounded. Golf courses are here, are still closed. I just got a text last night from freshman Clay Sieber saying that his home course is opening on Friday, so he's jacked. That's a big win.
Big win, big win.
Yeah, we got a guy up in Sacramento. Their courses up there have been open, so he's able to get out and play. That's been really good. Another one of our guys, they also have a home in Texas, and so he's over there. He can play golf. He's living the dream. I mean, he's by himself, cooking it up every night, working out, and going out to the golf course and just playing golf every day. So,
Well, your drive goes a little bit farther in Texas with the dry ground. It'll roll for miles, so that he's got to be feeling pretty good.
he's feeling good. Yeah. So, yeah, we're all getting through, and I think it's fascinating, kind of interesting. Just kind of scrolling, social media, like every kid, every college player has some kind of jerry rig garage setup or outside backyard, like hitting net, putting studio. I mean, my son and I built one too in our garage, and yeah, just to get some reps and hit and do something.
We'll have to get your guys to send us the best jerry rigged facility that they have to keep on playing golf. But coach, let's
This is
uh, let's talk about the season that you guys were having. So you guys had played some matches. Things were really starting to heat up, and then everything came to a halt. So can you tell us about the season and where you felt you guys were going?
Yeah, I feel like we're really building momentum. It was an exciting time in our program. We had a really nice fall. I think we finished the fall ranked 33rd in the nation, and we had some big tournaments coming right out of the gate in the spring to open up. We didn't play our best in those, and I think we finished the season around 58 in the nation. But we still had. We were going to Oregon. We were going to Wyoming's tournament. We were going to Santa Barbara's tournament, and some good events left, and then conference. And we were the favorite to win conference, probably the number one seed going into that. So the guys had a lot of excitement. There was good energy, and I think our best golf was ahead of us. And you want to play your best at the end of the year, and guys were trending and doing the right things, um, and we've got great talent on our team. I mean, it's a pretty young team. We have 4 freshmen this year, 3 sophomores, no juniors, and 2 seniors. So good nucleus of young guys. We had 2 individual wins. Owen Averett won his first college event up in Seattle, and then Hunter Epson, our senior, Wilson High grad, Long Beach local, native. He won at Fresno State, the Nick Watney, for his first college win. So great to see individual accomplishments. Obviously, when guys play well individually, the team does better. So golf's an individual game, but ultimately you got 5 guys and you're trying to put up the low 4 scores every day, and that's how it works. So yeah, I think our program's in a good spot, and we've got some great recruits coming in, and I'm excited for what's next.
Coach, I know that a lot is still up in the air, but you mentioned Hunter Epson and that you've got 2 seniors on the team. Can you talk about the plans that those guys have for the future? Are they coming back to the beach? Do they have professional aspirations? What are those guys thinking?
Yeah, both guys, we're working through it. Both guys want to come back, which is exciting. Both guys would have impact, and I know would contribute in a big way. Obviously, Hunter, for as long as we've been keeping stats, the program's been around for a very long time. It's It's one of the original, I think, 4 sports that were founded with the university. Um, but since we've been keeping stats as early as the early 2000s, Hunter's got the lowest stroke average of anyone. I think he finished at 71.75 for the season, and so he's a big part of our success this past year. And knowing that he wants to come back and play another year is massive. He'd help our team in a big way. I think that extra year would prepare him further for life as a tour pro, which is what he wants to do. Especially as you know, there's no jobs out there right now for the tour pros. All those tours are shut down, so it makes a lot of sense, and allows him to maybe get a few more wins under his belt, or go out in the summer and have a really good summer, and that kind of improves his stock for sponsorships or exemptions into pro tour events. I think it could be a win for both, and I know he wants to come back, and Hunter Reed as well, San Diego guy, and I think he's looking at possible grad school options. So we'll see here, but I know that they would have impact in a big way coming back.
That sounds good. What about you mentioned the young nucleus of guys? So those guys are all getting, what is happening to their eligibility? Are they getting a year back? How's that work? And then how does that affect the recruits that you were inevitably planning on bringing in?
Yeah, I had individual conversations with each of them and kind of where they are, and I don't think it's a decision we need to make quite yet. But I do have a feel for, hey, I'd love to, play an additional year for your coach, or, let's wait another year, see how things go. And so I think they're all open to it. And it's another one in the back pocket. I think we're still all right from a recruiting base. It doesn't change things too much. For now, we haven't committed guys out too far with some of the new rule changes that only allow you to really contact someone after their junior year. So we've got 2 guys coming in this fall. Both are local. Andrew Hoekstra is graduating from Mater Dei High School. He's a really good player, great person, and he's going to contribute in a big way. And then Sebastian Vallejo is homeschooled, but another great player, won a lot of tournaments in Southern California, and he's going to contribute in a big way as well. And then, we have one verbal commitment beyond that. So there's space and room. And, I think as guys continue to develop and go through their college experience here, we'll have more and more of those conversations as we go. But I think that's a positive of this, and that you can prolong someone's career, and every year you get older, especially in golf, that year of development is massive.
Coach, do the incoming freshmen get an extra year of eligibility too, or is it just the guys that are on your squad right now?
Just the guys who are on the squad. So the freshmen through the senior class of this wave. Yeah.
Coach, we were talking about the incoming freshmen, but I know that the classes and you guys as a coach, you got to be thinking years in advance. So what are you guys looking at 2021 beyond? What kind of recruits are you looking at to fill out the beach team?
One of the bits of Long Beach State is we're in the state of California, and some of the best amateur golfers come out of California. If you look going back, all the way to Tiger Woods. Tiger grew up in Cypress, California, just right down the road, and play a lot of the golf courses that we play every single day. But you got the number 1 ranked world amateurs, it seems like every few years. Matt Wolff and Colin Morikawa the last few years, and Patrick Cantlay, and Bo Hostler, Aaron Wise, Norman Zhang. It's just so fertile. So we have the luxury to be able to recruit the best players in the world. And there's great players everywhere in the world, but so many of them are right here in our backyard, and the weather's perfect, the climate's perfect. There's great access. There's amazing golf courses. We want to contend for national championships, And to do that, you need great players, and that's who we're trying to recruit. We're trying to recruit players that we think are going to be elite and come in right away and have impact and help us win championships, and also great people. People that want to be a part of a team and a culture and help build that and leave it better than they found it ultimately when they leave here. So, there's so many good players, and I feel fortunate being here, and that I can almost drive in a 3-hour radius from campus and see amazing golf, and that's not typical for a lot of folks. So there's a number of guys that we have on our big board, and that we're actively recruiting and watching and aggressively pursuing, and we want to make the program great. And like I said earlier, that starts with great people, and so I'm excited. I think we've already, like you said, with our freshman class, we got some great guys that came in, and that attracts attention to bringing more elite players on board. So I'd say that's where we are without going into names and that kind of stuff. I can't, but we're recruiting the very best here to Long Beach State.
Coach, it's a tough time for all golf fans. We missed the Masters already. We're going to miss more majors. We're going to miss more majors, but I did see some exciting news that Tiger, Tom Brady, Phil Mickelson, and Peyton Manning are going to play around. So hopefully we can get some excitement from that. Who do you got and why?
Gotta go with Tiger. I mean, he got the beat down, the last one by Phil, and he's gonna come back sharper and hungrier. And it's Tiger Woods. I mean, you can't ever root against him. He's awesome.
Absolutely. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. What's something the Beach family can do for you guys right now to keep us going?
I'd say go on to the Beach Athletic Fund and donate. There's amazing student athletes here who are doing exceptional things every single day. And the reason they're here is, they want to be a part of a family and a culture and a winning culture at that. And so to get great people, to get great athletes, scholarship is a big part of that. And so for coaches to make competitive scholarship offers, that's really important in the recruiting process and developing our teams and programs. So I'd say, right now things are challenging, but if you want to give to a great cause, one that's really worthy and it's going to have a direct and immediate impact on someone's life, I'd recommend cruising over to the Beach Athletic Fund.
Coach, I couldn't have said it better myself. As Coach said, the Beach Athletic Fund, the drive to 4,900 is still happening. The key to the drive to 4,900, for those who don't know, is we believe with 4,900 members to the Beach Athletic Fund, we can fully fund all 149.7 of our scholarships that are allowed by the NCAA, and that will make us immediately more competitive than we already are in the Big West and nationally. Coach Wilson, we appreciate you joining us. Stay safe and stay well out there, and we'll be checking in with you soon.
Thanks, Camden. Appreciate the time.
All right, go Beach.
Go Beach.